Time to get the third quarter underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Rubio in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Irving kicks to Love. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's his first foul. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The Timberwolves knew that last season would be one not to worry about winning with Coach Flip Saunders. It was more about growing as a team, and you know him. That's one of his specialties.
Yeah, Flip Kevin's a great teacher, and so to have this young group and show the improvement they did over the course of the season was important. And really, it's mostly just about getting guys used to a system and preparing for what could be a really bright future.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game. The dish to James. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the 3rd.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Wiggins kicks to Rubio. And it's Wiggins missing.
Defensively, they just weren't there. I mean, that's a freebie. Should have been 2 points. A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. 6th in free throw percentage. 7th in points off turnovers. And they made their way into the top 10 in second chance points. I mean, this is a team that really emphasized chasing down missed shots. And they did a pretty good job of it.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Wiggins. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Martin. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for James. Shot clock at 2. Muhammad, no luck.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they play best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Here is Rubio. J.R. Smith making his last shot. That's good.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And Varejao kicks to Smith. And he overshot that one, missing. The Timberwolves trail. It's Rubio, top of the key. And Bielitsa kicks to Rubio. Here's Muhammad. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he makes the first. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jones. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Levine. Shot no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point guard position.
It's
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Irving's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. In the corner, it's Martin. No good on the triple.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Oh, offensive interference. Minnesota making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Right side, Martin. To the middle. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Wiggins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Inside. Here's Garnett. Mozgov with the block. Shumpert passes to Irving. Wiggins with the block. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Garnett outside. Again, Garnett missing. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Raptors. And stolen by Wiggins. Martin goes in. Mozgov with the block. Here's Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Wiggins outside. To the wing on the left. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Wiggins. Martin kicks to Towns. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Martin with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. That's a 2 from Smith. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Minnesota in the lead. Rubio outside. Right side, Martin. Pass to Garnett. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
That's their 3rd straight make-off and assist.
Great ball movement.
Mozgov dishes to James. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Martin with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And it's Wiggins missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Kicks to James. Kevin Martin with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Garnett outside. Rubio outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns.